How y'all doing? My name's Ruben, and I'm with 5-Minute Warning. I appreciate the fact that you've downloaded our episode today. But of course, just to let you know, we are live on Sundays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you can join and talk with us and everything. You can check us out on Twitch. You can check us out on YouTube. Just put in 5-Minute Warning and join us live on the show every Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And thank you for downloading this episode, and we'll talk to you soon.
The following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5-Minute Warning,
I have so much respect for you guys for showing up, because as a man, 90% of your job as a man is showing up, because none of us really know what we're supposed to be doing. We're all out here doing the best we can, and I respect y'all for showing up. And I said, because your generation, because of the internet and everybody's use of guns and everything else, y'all have never learned how to take an ass whooping. Y'all don't realize that L's are temporary. You can lose a fight and maybe you get joked on for a day or two, but it passes. And then I said it, and I said, but when somebody labels you a bitch, that lasts forever.
show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, MoeB, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-Minute Warning.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new episode of 5-Minute Warning. Of course, always, it's your man, Ruben, in the house. And of course, with me always is my cousin, AG.
What's happening, y'all? How you doing?
Yo, man, you know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about, first of all, how luckily I didn't get got this morning by the time change.
I thought most of your devices are automatic, though. Like your TV, your watch, your phone.
Yeah, my stove and microwave ain't.
I mean, but you don't really sleep next to them, though.
No. Correct. Like, I was good.
Okay.
Then I looked at my stove and I was like, the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That means I gotta change everything that's not electronic, like my car, like my oven that still hasn't been changed yet. I mean, I figure, does it really matter?
It kind of does.
My phone got changed, which was cool. Once again, technology. Snap it up for technology. Yeah, I mean, because I ain't heard nothing about it. Nobody said no shit about it.
How do you do this every year, bro? Every year you say you have not heard, no one warned you. What? How do you, that's a magic trick, man. Yes, you say it every year.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that.
You don't have to be sorry. I'm just wondering how you pull this feat of magic off.
Well, because I went to bed at like 10 o'clock last night.
Okay.
So, because I was sick. Because as you can tell, I'm still a little bit under the weather, but I'm recovering very nicely. So, like, because I usually stay up on the weekends, because usually I ain't got to work. So I'm usually up till like 1 to 2 in the morning. And I would have been like, oh, yes, it's all that shit. Awesome. Cool. But nah, man, I was at 10 o'clock, man, I was in bed, knocked out because your boy won't feeling good. And then I just, I looked at my watch. I had to work a little bit this morning. I had to go to a meeting. So, my technology was like, yeah, man, it's 7 o'clock. Cool. I was like, man, I'm feeling a little bit more spry today. And I just didn't realize it. And then I went to the kitchen and I looked at my stove and I was like, I had to go back to my room and look at my phone because I had an appointment at 9 and it was like 8. And I was like, what the, did I not read my phone right? And I did. It just so happens that, technology and shit. But yeah, normally I would be up and would have been like, okay, that's cool. I got an extra hour of sleep. But I just, it's not in my face anymore. So it's not like I was out partying or doing anything. So I didn't get an extra hour to party or nothing. I get an extra hour of sleep, which when you this old, man, that extra hour of sleep is awesome.
I mean, some of it is like take your ass to bed.
Yeah. But I mean, instead of sleeping 8 hours, I got 9, baby. And who's gonna turn down the extra hour of sleep at our age? Not this guy.
Okay.
Hell no.
Okay.
So I mean, yeah, I don't remember last year doing it, but once again, because what I do for work doesn't mean I'm out at all hours at night. I honestly, if I'm not up, man, I'm the dude who I'm getting very close to sleeping through New Year's.
You haven't done that before?
No, I usually try to stay up and see the ball drop.
Man, sometimes I nod off, or sometimes I go to bed for real. It doesn't matter to me now. It just doesn't.
Well, I mean, that's just security, though. Like, because, you're going to wake up beside your beautiful wife tomorrow.
No, I mean, I was doing this when I was single.
Oh, well, shit. I can't help you with that.
I mean, because brother wasn't trying to go out for real. I don't play that.
Yeah. I haven't been out for New Year's in, I couldn't tell you how long. But, I mean, it's just one of those things, man, that, it just is what it is. So, yeah, I mean, it didn't, like, mess my world up. It just, it was just like, oh, shit. Okay, life is good. I'm still on time. I'm not late. What the fuck, So, it's all good. Between that and, the shutdown, good old government shutdown.
Good old government shutdown?
I mean, the interesting part, it sucks, right? Because there's no reason why the government should ever be shut down. And it's just like, oh man, you can say what you want. When it's all said and done, it's all a bunch of people who ain't got shit to lose.
Well, that's not true. It's only half true. The reason why we're having a shutdown is because Democrats don't want our health insurance to triple. For the most part, I'm sure there are other things in that bill.
Well, you see, that's my thing. And like, look, man, well, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, like this shit is, I mean, what's a clean CR? Yeah, okay, whatever. I mean, you can say that all you want, but what's clean? I mean, clean is, did you wash half your ass or not,
What are you talking about?
Well, because, like, the Republicans are like, well, we'll pass a clean CR. I mean, what's the CR look like?
What is the CR?
I can't remember the actual name of it, but it's like to fund the government, basically.
Okay.
And for a limited period of time, which, once again, I'm just like, so we just passing budgets for 30 days? Like, that's kind of what we doing.
I hear what you're saying, but I mean, the bottom line is it's not, I don't know if I like people saying it's all of them or making statements like it's all of them. There are particular reasons why this has gone on at all, and there are particular reasons why it's gone on so long.
Completely understand. And I'm not sitting here like, well, it's one person's fault or the other person's fault. It's not,
But it kind of is.
Like, it's kind of everybody's fault.
How was that?
Well, because we sit here and we all talk about we should have a balanced budget. I mean, is that even a realistic thing?
Yes.
For a government? Because we can't seem to get the shit done. Yeah, I know people affected by the shutdown, and that shit sucks. Like, completely. There are people I know who ain't working because of the shutdown.
Or they are working for free.
No, or some people aren't working at all.
Either way.
Which is, good, bad, or indifferent, motherfuckers ain't getting paid. you know? And then, of course, it's like people want to place blame. And my thing is, I'm not placing blame at any one group. I'm placing blame equally. Because if you knew that the subsidies for the Affordable Care Act were going to expire, we wait until the last minute? Why are we waiting until the last minute? You know, how about we just go ahead and try to fix this shit before it gets there? You know, and it's just, I mean, and, you know, a lot of people are like, well, you know, this group don't want to fix it. But then you hear, well, the Affordable Care Act or Obamacare. Thank you, Mocha Cowboy. Sion's continuing resolution, by the way. Well, it doesn't work. Does it work? Does it not work? Really? And then, okay, what do you have? Well, what we have takes like 3 to 4 months. Did you know the Affordable Care Act is like 15 years old? So you ain't, in 15 years, you ain't come up with nothing better? Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, I understand why the Democrats are doing what they're doing. Completely. I understand why the Republicans are doing what they're doing. But when it's all said and done, you know, it comes down to who are you affecting? You're affecting those of us who, when it's all said and done, we can't sit there and vote, hey, do this or do that. We're supposed to be able to. But our people that are supposed to represent us aren't really representing us well. It's some people's opinion anyway. And I'm just like, how much longer is this shit gonna go on? We got the military paid. Cool. Nothing problem with that. Move money around. So you saying we can't move money around to get SNAP people paid?
You don't have to move money around. There's already money for this situation. They just won't spend it. So how is that we problem? That's a them problem, sir.
You see,
that's a him problem.
Yeah, you see, there is what I'm talking about.
That's not what you were saying. You were trying to lump everybody in on something that is not an everybody problem.
But it is an everybody problem.
I mean, it's an everybody problem as an end result. But this time, there are clear black and white hats in this. Usually it's not, but this time it's like the reason why they can say the Dems are holding this up is because they are not going to stand for certain things that are clear, present, and obvious. That's not a we thing, Ruben. That's the them thing. And that's why I'm saying, that's why I'm kind of like getting caught up with you. It's just like, how was everybody to blame here?
Because this problem shouldn't be a problem right now. This problem should have been taken care of. And now we have a problem.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
All right.
I mean, am I wrong?
Sort of, but I hear what you're saying, but sort of, yeah, you are wrong.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, because no matter what was, like what you're saying to me is you should have taken care of whatever you're saying long ago. And I'm like, okay. But my counter with that is, it's a little unreasonable because what they're doing is unreasonable and using this as a reason to do it. It's not cool, man. It just seems like to me that any little loophole they have to kill the American public and get what they want, they will do. Just because they left it exposed doesn't mean it's right for them to expose it and expose it to the degree that they're doing it. I don't agree with the sweeping blame for all of them this time. I just don't. I mean, but at the same time, I'm sure a lot of people feel that way, just like you do, or better than that. I'm just saying, in this particular situation, there are reasons, like clear reasons, why this is going on, and I think a lot of people getting hurt by it in a way in which is really immediate. Like it ain't people out there working for free. They don't even have the option. Some of them don't even have the option to just stay home because I'm not getting a paycheck. They got to show up like they getting paid on Friday or they getting paid on the 1st or 15th. And that's just like, you think this would be happening and this administration is not running things? Come on, man. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm not going to say it because I don't really believe that I'm wrong here. Not for this particular situation. I don't. So, what's up, Mo?
Not much, man. What's going on?
Oh, not much. Just chilling, having a nice conversation.
By the way, before we get started on any of this, man, okay, I'm still listening to other shows, and this shit is funny. But I have to ask you, I'm not going to start calling you to franchise again. I'm just not. You asked me not to, not going to do it. But I have to know, what bothers you about that? Because clearly you are that guy. So why does it bother you so much that we laud you the way that we do, or the way that we used to, and we stopped, we just doing it in like secret club meetings and whatnot? So what is it? What is it about that bothers you?
Because I feel like the insinuation that somebody is the franchise means that, I don't want to be in the front of the stage telling the rest of the 5 heartbeats that I'm getting a solo deal or anything like that. Because honestly, the only reason I'm allowed to say any of the funny stuff that y'all think is funny is because I'm having conversations with y'all. I mean, if you took the other 2 people off the podcast and it was just me talking, I don't know if you get any funny moments. Because I mean, I've admittedly said I'm a counterpuncher by nature. So by that being said, somebody has to be engaging with me for me to do anything. because if not, I don't really talk a lot. Like if people, I guess if you only know me through the lens of this podcast, you probably think, oh man, he talks a lot. But people who know me outside, I really don't.
And I understand that. I understand all of those things to be true. But when I listen to older shows, so I'm not in the moment, I'm not on the show, I'm not working on the show, I'm not doing anything. I'm just listening to the content that's there. You are clearly the glue. I promise you are. I'm like, I hear the analogy.
Banner,
I hear that.
My name's not on the banner, man. It's 5-minute warning with Ruben Brown.
All right. I was just curious, man. I was just curious because you said something that was like, I just don't know if everything that came before it would have meant as much if you didn't say what you said, which was freaking hilarious and poignant all at the same time. And so I'm thinking to myself as I'm driving back I was visiting a friend over in the South Side, and I'm driving back listening to this going, what in the world? So funny, so important. So, and I just had to ask to make sure. It doesn't mean that I'm going to start calling you anything you don't want to be called. That's not the point of this. The point is what bothers you about it. But I mean, for me, it's obvious. When I listen to it, it's like, oh my. I don't think it changes who you are as a person because I know both of them to some degree. And it's like, I agree with what you're saying because that's an accurate assessment. But bro, some of this stuff you saying, and it's not crazy, it's not outlandish, it's really important that you say it, and it's really funny, or both.
And I honestly can't probably quote anything I've ever said up here because I'm not putting a ton of thought into it. So a lot of times when you tell me things that I said, I'm not even remembering the context in which I said what you said I said.
True enough. True enough. But anyway, I'm letting you know that it's funny. Because I was saying something about basically what we have said before, women ain't trying to tell you that they got mediocre pussy.
Oh, yeah.
And I said something that led you to say, yeah, men out here caping for mediocre pussy. And it was the funniest shit ever. It's got a lot of context to it because there's a lot that led up to what you said. But that cherry on top, that icing, that glue, bruh, there's nobody on this show that does it quite like you.
Well, I will honestly say I still stand by that statement. It's a generation of guys caping for mediocre pussy. And here's the thing. At some point in time, I don't even know if the guys realize the pussy's mediocre now. Like, I feel like we as a society of men have coveted the vagina so much that we're incapable of actually having a non-biased opinion of what the pussy is, because the best pussy is the pussy you're currently getting at that moment. And that's just what it is. Now don't get me wrong. you always still want some new pussy. If you're still out there in the streets like that, you always still want some new. But to be honest, like, a good night is whatever pussy you can get. That, you know, the best pussy you can get on a Tuesday is the best pussy in the world to you on that Tuesday.
Okay, Ruben, I gotta ask you a question. Did he just prove my point for me?
I mean, so I was thinking about when y'all were talking. And so, like, I know MoeB, and if I may use a basketball analogy, I think that, and I'm not trying to put words in his mouth, but I'm going to. Like, yes, he sees himself for who he is, but he also is like, this is us, you know? And we're the triangle. And the best shows are always the ones where all three are on and we all kind of do it together. Now, with that being said, we're also very interchangeable. We can all, like, one of us can miss a show, and for the most part, it's still there. But like you said last week, there's always something a little bit missing. So, like, I'll say this, like, if we're talking Chicago Bulls, you know, MoeB will be Jordan, you know, AG, you will be Scotty, and I will either be Phil Jackson or Bill Cartwright. I don't care which, you know, because the reason why I say Bill Cartwright is that's the one dude that Jordan never fucked with. After he tried to choke his ass, when Jordan said some shit to him.
I was about to say, he did. Bill Cartwright just let him know that wasn't going to go forward anymore.
And that's what I'm saying. You know, but, like, yeah, that's kind of how it works. Scotty, you know, is always a triangle. So, yes, you know, I think that we all have our moments. It just so happens that MoeB, he glues it all together and makes it more poignant. And then, once again, there's some times up here where AG, you said and done some things. Like, forever, I will never forget the Tyler Perry thing because that shit was phenomenal. And it came out of absolutely nowhere. The shock on my and MoeB's face when that happened, didn't expect it.
I think we were shocked for different reasons, though, because I wasn't shocked that AG would say it. I was shocked that there was somebody unprompted who felt exactly how I felt about it.
Exactly.
But
I think we all felt that way.
We had not discussed it prior. It was just like, oh shit, we all feel the same way.
Yeah. So yeah, you know, I think, you know, I appreciate the fact that, you know, like last week you called the show, you know, really good and all that stuff. But I think it's the sum of its parts, you know? Yeah, maybe I got a little lucky in putting this group together. I'll take that. Hey man, Coach K almost got fired before he found his real Duke team. So, like, you know, I'll take that. Whatever. But yeah, man. And we're gonna talk more about the old stuff a little later. Not this week, maybe in a week or two. But got some things on the pipeline. But yeah, I just want to kind of bring it back to what we're briefly talking about, then get into what we are going to talk about. So Moco Cowboy, I watched the World Series to a point. I couldn't do 18 innings, bro. I couldn't. I was too old for that shit.
That game was, what, 6 hours long?
Something like that. And then the final 11 innings, I was too old for that shit too. Like I said, I would sleep.
Oh, that went extra innings also?
11, yeah.
Wow, I thought, okay.
Yeah. Like, I woke up this morning, I was like, oh shit, you know? At least they earned that shit. It won a sweep, AKA thanks Yankees. Like, so, you know, shout out to them, you know? And y'all two got anything to say about the World Series?
Go Dodgers.
Yeah.
And I'm really sorry about Tom Mattingly, though. I didn't like that. Because I found that out after the fact, because I didn't realize he was the manager for the Blue Jays. But as a Braves fan, I don't really care about nobody wearing a Blue Jays uniform. I don't, because Joe Carter is still burned in my heart. So I'm just letting you know, when the Blue Jays was going to win, it was like up 3-2. I was like, no.
I will say I'm not really big on baseball anymore, which is, it's crazy. Like, I was actually at an event earlier today, and there was like baseball practice happening behind. So I'm seeing like kids probably like 12, 13 years old playing rec baseball, and I'm thinking, man, if you'd have told like 10, 11-year-old me that one day I would really not care about baseball, I'd be like, man, you tripping. Like, baseball is life. Yo, man, baseball literally shaped me to deal with political differences. And hear me out here, man. As a Braves fan, I was always conflicted with 2 or 3 things that didn't necessarily align. I was a Braves fan before the Braves actually got good, because, people don't realize there was a stretch, there was a Dale Murphy version of the Braves where it was Dale Murphy and some white dudes they collected.
Some white dudes they collected. He's not wrong about that part. I remember those days. He is not wrong.
So like, as somebody living in Georgia, going to a school that I went to where there wasn't a lot of black people, a lot of Braves fans, a lot of them loving the idea of like, hey, baseball is still ours, because that's kind of where white people were at the time. I still love the Braves, and I never saw a problem with that. And then, we got Terry Pendleton and Ron Gant, Dave Justice. So I'm like, hey, there's some brothers on the team. Now I can feel like it aligns with me. But as a baseball fan, if I'm really honest, I was constantly having to root against my own people, and I had to be all right with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you feel that way about Toronto, and I'm just like, I never felt the hate about Toronto, because I'm like, Dave Winfield and Joe Carter, like, they were the brothers, man. And as a big baseball player, because I was big at the time, Dave Winfield, like, that's a term of endearment. Somebody saying you swinging the bat like Dave Winfield or Joe Carter. So, and then the Pirates got good. So Barry Bonds, who, in my opinion, still best baseball player I personally saw in person, he's playing against a rival, him and Bobby Bonilla. I'm constantly having to root against people that I actually really fucking like. So, like, honestly, it's how, like, politically I can be like, hey, I ain't got to agree with you, and we can still be rooting for 2 different things. But, like, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't want you to do bad. And that's kind of how I am politically. It's like the true Republicans. I ain't talking about the MAGA cult. I'm like the people who just really have their Republican conservative views that are really kind of unrealistic, but that's the views that they have on life. I can fuck with y'all. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with y'all, but yeah, it's whatever. As a baseball fan, I had to do that a lot. Kirby Puckett's one of my a chubby baseball player when I'm a kid, and what I have to do, I had to watch him break my heart. You know what I'm saying? A dude that I'm proactively rooting for 5-6 months out the year. All of a sudden, I got to root against him. I couldn't do it. So it was like, I'm a Braves fan, and I never want anybody else to win. But I never had that hatred for other teams, because I'm like, them other teams had the cool motherfuckers on the team. And as a Braves fan, when the Pirates, we were beating the Pirates, I was like, I mean, look, I was happy the Braves was winning, but come on, man, the Pirates are way cooler. Like, if you just look at their line, I mean, they was a way cooler roster.
I don't know if I can say they're cooler, man.
They were cooler because of 2 people. First of all, Bobby Bonilla is life goals, because
I know, right? He still getting paid. The Mets still paying that dude until 2028.
and Barry Bonds, like, he was the first public black athlete. And I don't count Charles Barkley in it, and it's not a hatred towards Charles Barkley or anything. I just always feel like Charles Barkley ain't always been the most down for the cause that I believe in. But Barry Bonds was the first black athlete that I saw that truly came on media shit and was like, fuck y'all.
But was he doing that? But I felt like he was just doing that in general. Like, it's me against the world.
See, here's the thing. As a kid, you can't differentiate. You just see, hey, that baseball player is all like. See, Ken Griffey was smiling, everybody was cool, and Barry Bonds had a kind of, man, fuck y'all, I'm nice, and that's just what it was. Like, and he wasn't wrong.
No, not at all.
But I mean, look, I get reporters hated him because he was a dick. I can say as an adult now, hey, the dude was a dick. But as a kid, I was kind of like, hey, you're allowed to do that? You're allowed to just be great at something and then be like, fuck y'all?
Yeah, because you're great at something.
Here's the thing. As a kid, that was mind-boggling to me. I'm like, oh, shit. Like, he just is great and don't give a fuck.
Right.
And everybody's okay with it.
And this is before the steroids. So, yes.
Man.
Alleged.
Okay, this is before the steroids.
AG, we don't say alleged up here. Yeah. Not because anybody on this show thinks you're wrong, but we just ain't gonna put that out in the atmosphere because that man's alleged.
Okay. to help my colleagues out, that was before the alleged steroids.
There we go. Okay. There you go.
Hey man,
that was before he had the most solid homeboy in history. The most solid motherfucking friend in history.
What like, Jeff 3 is for no reason and say
like,
shit.
Look, man, in the hood, we always like to big up people. Like, hey, man, he ain't no snitch. He was down for his people. Hey, this white dude held this brother down.
Didn't he go to jail?
For 3 years.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
For nothing. For 3 years, just because he wouldn't say, yeah, he did it.
Well, I think that there was a scare tactic, but they had to follow through at some point. So,
hey, but that's the thing. It's like, yo, man, there brothers out here that be snitching on the thought of hard times coming.
Well, that's the whole point, though. That's the whole point. They trying to scare you, but at some point when they know that you're not going, it's like, hey, man, we're going to have to follow through because thus and
I'm just saying, it would have been the easiest snitch ever. He didn't even have to physically say it. They was pretty much like, hey, point to the nigga. And he was just like, nope, I ain't got no fingers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't got no fingers.
How about that elbow? Nah, man, okay. My arms are going. What's up?
Wow, now he ain't got arms. He ain't got arms, man.
All I'm saying, man.
You know, look, man. As a people, we have rooted for worse. And what I mean by that is like, yo, niggas was celebrating when OJ got off.
I get that.
There's still a contingency. There's still a contingency of people that celebrated Diddy not getting maximum charges. So you mean I can't celebrate this nigga creating a story where he basically thought he was just taking some arthritis cream? Hey, bro, like I'm with it. Like, to me, that's a victory. That's a victory for us. You know what I'm saying? We did that shit, AG.
It's for us.
Hey, man, if the glove don't fit, baby, glove don't fit.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, I'll give you a ledge. That's about as far as I can go. However, I didn't know my man was like that. He can come to the cookout. He got a lifetime pass.
Like I said, man, my man, all he had to do, and they said it, all he had to do was implicate Bonds in any way. And he was just like, I don't know what you talking about, bro.
And went to jail. Did he have to serve the entire 3 years?
He didn't get
sentenced. They just held him in jail for 3 years.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
he never went to court?
No. I mean, he went to court several times. He just ain't.
They didn't let him out.
So they just like, is that legal?
It's bullshit. Hey, federal court, man.
I don't care what court it is. That doesn't sound legal to me.
It probably wasn't. But what you gonna do?
Hey, look, man, nothing that ICE does sounds legal, but I mean, you know, here we are. Here we are.
Touche, sir. Touche.
Like I said, we just, hey, if I had a drink in my hand, I'd give him a drink right. Hey, this for you, bro.
Exactly. I think
black people give up, motherfucker, bro.
Because actually, I think black people give up the cookout pass way too easy.
Way too easy,
but
man.
But in this case, lifetime pass. He man, yeah. I didn't even know that.
Wrong. He probably got a lot of benefits from it because, like, look, don't get me wrong. I feel like Barry Bonds a dick, but I feel like this motherfucker is good forever. Barry was like, hey, bro, as long as I'm good, you are good,
exactly.
sir.
I mean, this dude never has to want for anything else ever in life.
Not at all.
I mean,
He probably paid him millions.
Dude, this dude can have my plate.
And were they just high school classmates?
Oh, I didn't know they knew each other prior to this.
They were high school classmates, which is what made Barry Bonds' story even more plausible. Like, even if I don't believe it, it's a plausible story. They was like, yo, I was taking this, my man who happens to be with the health stuff, said this cream would help with my arthritis. And they were like, well, somebody who takes care of their body, you never investigated. Why would I
trusted my man?
Why would I think my man that I'd have known since we was like 15 would be doing something wrong to me? Once again, I didn't say I believed him. I'm just saying the story. Look, we have been boo-boo fool for less plausible stories.
I hear and I agree. I'm just laughing at the whole thing because it's like we like to tiptoe around the law.
No, see, look, man. As I'll say the uncomfortable truth. Look, the reason we celebrate some of these niggas that we know did that shit,
like OJ,
because we like, yo, there's enough niggas that didn't do that shit that got locked up, so we just like, hey, we won this one,
and that's why I celebrated OJ.
We took a dub, like we got the victory.
I love that.
Hey, in real talk, fuck all y'all, man. OJ didn't do that shit. That's right. I'm standing on business.
That's not business, but I'll let you stand on it though, because I understand where you're coming from.
He didn't do that shit.
He kind of did.
You got no proof.
Hey, it was the city. They didn't do their job, so officially he didn't do it.
I still say to this day, AC did that shit.
I mean, look, I don't know, and it sounds bad, but I don't really care. And the reason I don't care because it doesn't change the result. The result is loss of life. But part of me is just like, yeah, he probably didn't actually do it, but you ain't never gonna convince me that the nigga don't know what happened.
Oh, he knows. Exactly who did that shit.
Like, you might have not actually did it, but that's semantics. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. He knows exactly who did it. Without shut the fuck up.
Like that's like saying I didn't kill him, the gun did.
I like it. The gun did.
I mean,
that's funny.
He ain't wrong.
He's not at all. Not at all. I totally agree with that.
So, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, back to MoeB Cowboys, like, how come they're not commercials every 5 seconds from the DNC talking about how much premiums are going to increase? That's a huge fumble. MoeB Cowboys, the reason why there's not commercials every 5 seconds about that is because it keeps showing fucking Abigail Spanberg commercials every 5 seconds.
Hold on. Not just Spanberg. It's all of them. They gotta do 100% even. They can't do more advertising.
It's Spanberger. It's Winston Sears. It's Jason Myers. It's fucking Jay Jones, and now some other woman who I ain't never seen before till like 2 weeks ago. And I'm just like, who this? For Lieutenant Governor, who is this? Now you got stuff too. And then in my area, there are 2 other guys who are running and like this, talking about this dude's a pedophile. What? Like,
that
if he was a pedophile,
his mom tried to strong arm me when I went to vote.
He did?
Yeah. Because she was outside of the voting polls, just kind of. And she called. I was trying to avoid all of them. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I know what I'm voting for.
I ran to one, unfortunately.
And she said, so the first thing I said, she said, so I said, who is this for? I'm good. And I think I scared her a little bit because I looked her dead in the face and I was like, who is this for? And I'm like, yeah, I know I'm voting for, thank you, and kept it moving. I was not in the mood because I was like, I was really irritated to start with because it's like, man, don't bother me now. I just want to get in and get out. Yeah. Oh, boy. But Lauren put me to the side. He said, that was Cordoza's mom, right? I was like, no, I don't know who she is. I'll be in my grill. Come on, man.
All I'm saying, man, is like, you gonna sit here and say, hey, look, man, who you vote for is who you vote for. But you can't be bringing like shit like, oh, this dude was a sexual molester and he's running for re-election? What happened for this shit the first time? Like, what are we doing? Like, you bringing up old shit after the dude got elected? Come on, man. Like, I need y'all to get y'all shit together. And And that's all I'm saying. So, like, yo, man, I can't wait till Wednesday. Because it's not just showing up on TV.
Even if it happens Wednesday, so I think if Jay Jones wins, there has to be another special election happening within like a week or two, like on the 11th. So I don't remember. I don't remember. Somebody was telling me that at the poll place because unlike y'all, who y'all just don't want to talk to the people up there, me, I like to treat them like Mormons and Jehovah's Witnesses that come to my house and talk back in the day. Like me, if you're gonna like stop what I'm doing, I want to turn this conversation as uncomfortable as I can, as fast as I can. We're saying the minimal amount of stuff to make it uncomfortable. Like, and like almost sneak uncomfortable, like not saying it in a way that sounds like I'm antagonizing you.
Messed up, man.
Just putting you in a position where you got to do some verbal gymnastics to keep on point where you're saying.
Yeah, but I mean, yo, man, it's just, I mean, if I see that one commercial with all those sheriffs talking about how Jay Jones ain't the one that need, what if he gets elected? Are you not going to do what he says?
They're going to make it hard.
It looked like I count 14 of y'all. They're like, what, 112 counties in Virginia? Okay, like, what we doing? Like, keep it pushing. I mean, I ain't gonna bring up the fact they were all white too, but that's just messed up. But like,
see, y'all are taking like the hard line approach, man. I like asking questions that is no real good answer for. So the poster person, when I walked in, there was somebody, both camps got their tents out and they're walking up and both like, are you here to vote? And I'm like, hey, just so happens I am here to vote. I mean, I feel like it's fucked up that you're assuming that I'm coming to the library to vote. Like, what if I'm just an avid reader, motherfucker? Like, I didn't say that, but I'm thinking to myself, like, you don't know everybody that's coming to the library is coming to vote. But hey, yes, I'm coming to vote. And of course, the winsome people talk the loudest. Like, they're just like, hey, so, do you know who you, I'm like, and they start talking. Like, don't even really give me a chance to respond. They just, look, if matters like anti-abortion and stuff like that matter, there's only one candidate. And I was just like, oh yeah, I do like to be pro-life. And they were like, good. I was just like, is it pro-life to starve kids? Because like all the people on your side seem to be okay with a government shutdown that just ended food stamps. So I'm just curious, is that your pro-life stance? And I just sit there and I just sat there with it. Is that your pro-life stance?
Did you say, I am speaking?
No. See, that's the thing. Those I don't want to sound like I'm antagonizing. I want to sound like I was truly engaging. I was Charlie Kirking it. I was anti-Charlie Kirking it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, I'm going to actually try to engage in the conversation and give you space to answer the question. And I didn't get an answer.
Didn't answer.
I didn't get an answer.
Of course not.
I did get a chuckle from the people in the back. The people in the back. I got a chuckle.
I love it. But yeah, man. So Moco Cowboy, yeah, that's why we can't get any of that. Maybe on the 5th, they might put some shit out for that. But all the money's going to say that other people are bad people and all this stuff. Like, yeah, Abigail Spanberger wants kids to play in girl sports and have the boys get dressed in the locker room with them. And then she also appreciated she's good for sexual mutilation. Hold on. Like, how we get from boys and girl sports to sexual mutilation? Like, what are we doing? You only got like 20 seconds. Like, Ruben, what are we doing?
Fear sells.
I'm just
saying, like, and this is on both sides. This is my problem with the political campaign spectrum on both sides. It's never about what this candidate will do. It's always about this awful shit will happen if you let this person come into play. And I'm just like, I mean, does it work? I guess it has
But
to
some
work.
people probably
I
does.
know. I keep talking about like I can't see how these political commercials actually move the needle one way or the other. But I can't imagine they spend this much money on something that doesn't have some effectiveness. So I guess my question to Mocha Cowboy is like, there's no reason to put those commercials, the DNC to put these commercials about premiums going up and everything. And the reason is nobody who supports the Republican side right now gives a fuck. So educate, like, look, man, you can educate somebody that wants to learn. You can't educate somebody that's really, really pleased with their own stupidity. And right now, like the true MAGA people, not even the true MAGA people, because that's an unfair assessment that everybody who has voted for Republicans is a true MAGA person. But what I can confidently say, and I will stand on business with this, is, yeah, you might not be a MAGA person, but they don't offend you. And if what they're doing doesn't offend you, you're kind of one of them.
Well, they offend the AG.
Well,
AG
once
has
again,
said that he didn't like MAGA.
I don't. I said earlier that I'm perfectly cool with the people who just have their Republican views and conservative values and stuff. But if you're voting for people who have been doing what this current iteration of the Republican Party has been doing, then you support it. You're okay with it. And to me, I don't have to call you a MAGA person to really side-eye you, because like, you don't have to be a rapist, you don't have to be a racist, you don't have to be a part of any genocide, mutilation of people. But if all of that can go on in front of you and you're okay with it, same thing. It's just the same thing to me. Like, they were like certain, I heard some Democratic politician commercials saying that somebody was a racist and that made them unfit to be in office. And I'm like, since fucking when? Since fucking when? Like, since the founding fathers started this shit, people have been racist in office. So in 2000 and my Lord and Savior 2025 years, this is when it became a disqualifying factor. We just said, you know what, 2025, we ain't doing that shit no more. Like, we started something brand new, apparently. Like, this some, like, that was the most refreshing shit ever. I'm like, oh shit, for real? We starting that this year? It only took us, I mean, how long this country been pushing? Like 250,
Yeah, almost 250.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, by 300, we gonna be in there, bro. Like, we gonna be like, hey, you can't be in office if you're a racist. I'm just saying, by the year 300, we gonna have that shit down. Don't mean you can't be a racist, but it's like, hey, you can't be in office and be a racist. Like, hey, two things, we can't do them together.
That's hilarious.
I know that's a new policy. Like, if we went to the House and the Senate right now, it's like, hey, just let all y'all know, if any of y'all are racist, y'all can't be here no more. I'm pretty sure ain't nobody gonna get up and leave.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. So,
you might
with
have
that being
somebody raise
said,
their hand and go, hey, is this a new policy? Like,
I guess I'm out there. Later, bitches.
Nobody told me this when I signed up. Wait, but you telling me I gotta like brown people, or I gotta be okay with their existence? Nah, bro. They don't pay me enough for this shit.
or basically, somebody might be like, am I racist if I believe a brown person is still 3/4 a person? Yes, you probably would be. Damn it. I guess I'm out. Later. So, I mean, look, it is.
But I'm with you, man. I can't wait to win. But see, I don't know if Wednesday's gonna make it any better, because then we're gonna have all the pundits talking about what this means going forward. And I got to hear about Wednesday. Is our country gonna explode and everything is over with, or is this the beginning of some change that ain't fucking happening? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, either way, Wednesday I'm gonna be exhausted. Like, I'm gonna hear about all the great change that's coming, or I'm gonna hear about how everything's fucked up.
He gonna be exhausted.
Great political views by MoeB. Oh my God. So, I mean, you know, best case scenario, worst case scenario, especially in Virginia. You can choose how you like to pick it. I'm not going to get up here and do that. It's just, yeah, it just is what it is, I guess. I mean, because when it's all said and done, we're going to make history and we're going to have a female governor. So that's the one thing that will definitely hopefully happen on Tuesday night. I say hopefully because you never know how close this shit's going to be.
I mean, I just want to know who the write-in candidates are going to be. Like, what write-in candidate is going to get the most votes? Like, I'm just always, like, I don't know why that brings me such joy, like, seeing the random people writing in random write-in characters. Like, how many votes is Donald Duck going to get? You know what I'm saying? Who about to write in Mickey? You know what I'm just saying it happens every year in every voting thing. Like, even when I went and voted and I saw that line, I was tempted. I
mean, you know, it's. I wish.
I started writing it because I had a pencil and I was like, you know what? I could put Reuben L. Brown. But I was like, nah, I don't want to start a trend. Next thing you know, you got to do a press conference and tell people why you got some votes.
That'd be awesome. Give me a reason. Like, you got 500 votes, Mr. Brown. I guess people like me.
Is that what it would mean? Because I feel like what it really would mean is like, hey, these motherfuckers was like, he can't be worse.
Wow.
Like,
Wow.
Can't be worse.
It can't be worse. I think I want people to hate me.
But you honestly,
you know what? If the worst thing somebody said about me, AG, is that
you should be governor,
I can't be worse than the other candidates, I would be okay with that.
Yeah,
I'd be like, hey, bro, I appreciate your vote of confidence, man. You know what I'm saying?
Is that really confidence, though?
Hey, look, at least you're telling me you think I'm at least better than these two motherfuckers.
I mean,
understood.
You know, I guess the other thing I would probably say is 5minutewonder.com. What's up? Like, thank you.
There you go, trying to merch it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shameless
you best
plug.
believe I would have a shirt.
Your
I'd
vote
probably have a
counts.
hoodie on. It'd probably be on the legs of my pants. 5minutewonder.com. Man, you best believe. You gonna put me on TV? Yeah, I'm gonna merch that shit out. Cause why not?
He said, why not?
500 people voted my name. Let's go.
Yeah, you gonna have like the catchy slogans on your shirt? A vote for me is a vote for we, and you know what I'm saying?
I'd have been like, in 4 years, I'll be running again with my lieutenant governor and what's the other? I don't even know what the other position is, but it'd be MoeB and AG, and MoeB would have his hat on, and he would say, you know, country stops in Georgia.
I'd be okay with that. I don't know what that have to do with Virginia race, but like, you know.
Who cares? Hey, it's about merch, baby. Hey, if Trump can do it, why can't I? I'm just saying. That dude's damn coins.
I can give you lots of reasons why you cannot.
No, you give me lots of reasons why I should.
No. Just reasons why you can't. Like,
You never know. I know I won't get 500 votes for governor. I'm not asking anybody.
I don't know, man. I feel like if we got a creative enough campaign, we could get you at least 500.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I think we can get you at least 500.
Actually, if you only got 1% of the vote, that's much more than 500.
Bro, if I got 1% of the vote, I still wouldn't go into politics. For what? Like, man.
Well, technically, you'd already be in it.
Yeah, but you know,
I mean, you didn't win anything, but you technically already be in it.
nah, that's not my speed. Nobody wants to hear what I gotta say. You know?
I mean, then why are we
Says the
even
guy
talking
that has
about
a
this thing?
podcast.
That too.
Man, podcast not about me, man. It's about us. Local
put
Cowboy
your name
face
on it,
tattoo. Oh, 5 minutes, definitely not. Hey, look, man, I learned from stupidity. Look, Mike Tyson did that dumbass shit, and his career was over after he did that shit.
I mean, I think his career had kind of taken a hit before the face tattoo, but I mean,
Actually, the face tattoo came after the fact.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if the face tattoo did that, bro.
Yeah, but nah, my face, definitely not. That's disgusting. And plus, I don't have a tattoo right now, so needles and shit, I ain't got time for that. Nah.
You heard it
Good
here
thought.
first, man. 5 minute warning. We think tattoos are disgusting.
I didn't say that.
Don't do that shit.
I didn't say that.
Disgusting.
That would be an article. That would be a commercial though, against me. I'm like, yeah. Yet the dude on my show has like 2 sleeves full. It's like, yeah, whatever.
He doesn't believe in vaccines because he hates needles.
You know, you only say how you only mention stuff of how he gonna lose, man. You gotta mention stuff how he gonna win.
Hey, hold on. I'm also the one that said I'm pretty sure we can get him 500 votes. I'm just saying, like, no, gotta keep consistent. I'm not just saying negative. Like,
If I can quote you, that is the most political shit you have ever said on this show.
I'm just saying, like, hey, look, gotta be consistent here,
I
man.
agree, but that is the most political shit you have ever
I'm
said on
definitely
this show.
sure he's gonna lose, but I'm telling you, we can get him at least 500 votes.
Hey, look, man, this ain't the movie Head of State, bro. Like,
That was actually a good movie too, by the way.
I mean, it was funny.
It was a good movie, and when we saw the movie, we was like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? A nigga running presidency, and then
20 years later.
it happened. We was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's what white people said too. So just saying.
Yeah.
Mocha Cowboy.
Oh,
You really like dogs. Brought to you by the RNC. Hell no, I like dogs. Fuck them dogs.
If you care about your dog, you can't vote for Ruben.
I mean,
Actually, if you care about your dog, if you care about your kids, yeah.
whoa. What are we talking about the kids say?
Oh, you always fuck them kids.
I know.
Hey, you gotta
That's all right.
between that sentence. Like,
Yeah, you gotta do better with
you
that.
gotta say you always say fuck them kids. You can't just say
Yeah.
you always fuck them kids, because that's
Oh, is that what I said? My bad.
Yeah, that's a whole different sentence.
My bad.
man.
My bad. He was not doing all
my
that
God.
stuff. Okay. I will say that
my
he
cousin's
does
trying
not
to cancel
like
me.
your kids. So Ruben is always would say
There
fuck
we
them
go.
kids.
There you go. All right.
Yeah, man.
I was like, whoa.
Do it.
A pause won't even go fix that. Like, we need to,
My bad, Ruben. I don't want nobody to come get you, man.
See, this is bullshit, right? This is bullshit.
Ruben going to jail. Somebody, it wasn't me.
They said on your show that Ruben fucked a kid. Like, what? Bruh. Nah, see.
Ruben doesn't care about your family. He wants to eliminate your family members, your dogs, your cats. Fuck them kids. They gonna have a quote of you saying, "Man, fuck them kids."
Oh, God. Bless him.
Ruben
Hey, at
said
least
it
more people
best.
will be listening to the show.
Ruben said it best when he said,
Hell,
"Man,
they
fuck
listen
them
to
kids."
God damn. Jesus. You're killing me. I'm just out
sorry.
here trying to. It's all right, man. I know you didn't mean to do
Because I
it.
didn't even know. I was like, why y'all freaking out?
Hey,
But then I heard
when you-
myself. I was like,
when you said it, man, I was
Bro, that was quick, too.
Yeah, it was.
Like, hey,
Oh,
whoa, we got to
Stop
clarify that one. We got to clarify that one.
Hey, once you I mean, that might, yo, man.
my bad, bro.
My reactions was quick and strong on that. You said that. I was like, oh, nope, motherfucker,
Hey.
what?
I'm gonna take this moment to talk about me for a second. AG,
Yes, sir.
you always saying I'm trying to come down on Ruben. I was the first person to jump in.
You
Like,
did.
hey, you
did.
gotta clean that up,
you
man.
Did. Absolutely. I agree. Because you were like, whoa, I said, whoa, what? Yeah, he was the first one to be like, yeah, you gotta fix that. Actually, he's a protector of a lot of people. He was even a protector of OJ because he met alleged. Oh no, I'm not talking about OJ. Barry Bonds. He's like alleged, sir.
Alleged. You don't do that with my man Bonds, man.
Hey, I was over here pearl clutching for real. Like, what the fuck?
Is it pearl clutching?
I was clutching everything I could.
Well, you should have been because I was making you a
like,
pedophile.
What the fuck? Yeah, like we don't.
My bad. I'm so sorry.
AG about to have me kicked out the family.
Wow, no. They would probably come get you before the holidays, sir.
Yeah, nah, man, we ain't doing that. we ain't. Hell no. Yeah, let's shift this shit to something else. AG, wait, make a left turn.
Hey, man. If I can quote you, I do what I can.
Fair.
Yes.
Fair enough. So, what we really want to talk about today, other than this election bullshit, is the question of the day for last week. We didn't get to because we were talking about other stuff. So, here's the question. Does our attraction to other people change the older we get? And why is that? And I say that because as I'm going through my dating situation at this moment, you know, man, I remember back in the day, I think about people who I found attractive back in the day. And I think about people who I might have dated and things as such. And I think now, well, I've dated those same people right now. I'm about 60-40, you know, because, I mean, no names protect the innocent because that shit's real fucked up. But I think I probably should not have dated a couple of them.
Okay, when you say you shouldn't have dated a couple, are you retroactively looking at who they were or they became, or are you talking about just in the context of what you knew about them at that time? Because I feel like most people feel like some of the relationships they didn't work, they shouldn't have dated that person because of what they know about them now.
No.
Retrospect.
Maybe I shouldn't have got a relationship with this person. Maybe I shouldn't have done this with this person, you know? Maybe I should have done this with this person, you know? That sort of thing. And so, like, but I compare what I was liking then to what I like now. I mean, some things are similar. Some things are different. Very much so. I can say back in the day, I've dated some slender women. I don't really think I could do that right now. And when I say slender, I mean like, I don't want to say skinny. That's kind of rude.
Come on, man. Like, it's okay to say skinny. A skinny person know they skinny. Like, we ain't got to protect skinny people. Like, it's bad enough we can't tell somebody they fat when they fat, but we shouldn't have to protect the skinny people too. Like,
He's losing. So yeah, there's some. I mean, now back then, I was probably roughly like 180 to 200, but I was more proportionate. I didn't have my gut. It was kind of just because I didn't like get taller as I got older. I probably lost like an inch of height. But like, yeah, I mean, but like right now, is it a requirement for them to have a booty to grab? Kind of. Is it a requirement? Like, I don't need anybody Like, for instance, back in the day, I had rules. Those rules don't necessarily apply now because I was different then. I was smaller. And I was also shallow back then. Very shallow. So, right now, I'm not as shallow. But, you know, the biggest thing is I want to be with someone who can also help make me better as a person. So yeah, like, do I like, would I want my significant other to have a booty? Most definitely.
You are such a politician about every response you give, man.
I do.
You are literally doing verbal gymnastics not to sound like a dick about what you're attracted to.
I am so much.
It's almost making me uncomfortable. I'm just like, hey, man, it's okay to just...
Because I'm not a dick. But, like, I also understand that everything you say can be easily misconstrued.
It's going to be misconstrued whether you say it or not, so you might as well just say it.
I mean, like, for instance, do I want somebody my size? No. Now, is that fair? No. I understand that. You know? That sort of thing. I mean, I have to be attracted to her? Most definitely. But nobody else has to be. Like, because if I'm not attracted to her, what are we doing?
I feel like that's a male-female difference too. Like I can feel like I can hold firm in this. Like, a guy just needs to be attracted to her. But I feel like women seek the approval of their friends and other people being attracted to them as well. And if they don't, they try to say things that justify their attraction to them. Like, oh, he got a lot of money. Oh, he's really good. Like, they start throwing out all the positive pronouns immediately when they see a funny look from their friend. Like, you talking to him?
Yeah, because if that person doesn't meet up to the standards of your friends, it's almost like, well, he ain't good enough for you. Even though I could be good enough.
We just got different forms of shallow. Like, I ain't trying to say men and women are better. Just different forms of shallow.
Yeah. I mean, like, so, yeah, do I want somebody bigger than me? Definitely not. I mean, I think that's fair. Back in the day, same reason. I didn't want anybody bigger than me. You know? I want somebody who, I feel like looks are important to a point, but I have friends whose significant other used to wear makeup to bed. That's not a thing. Can't do it. If I can't wake up and you look like the person I went to bed with, we have problems. I mean, other than that, man.
Crazy, we literally went 5 minutes for this dude to talk around.
I thought it would last longer, actually. Because you're trying to save feelings with imaginary women that don't. It's like, I don't even know how MoeB is even not, like, checked out of the show as bad as he hates hypothetical, because that's what that was. Bro, this is your, number one, this is your show. Number two, it's your question. Number three, why are you trying to save people's feelings that don't exist? And number four, if that's what you want to do, it's okay that you want to do it. Because I promise you, they judging your ass.
Exactly. That's why I say we just different forms of shallow, man. Like,
but I don't consider it shallow if that's actually what you like. And I don't think that you should nickname it if that's what it is. Because I just feel like, man, it's like, look, man, we all the way live nowadays. If they can tell us we have to make $100,000 and be MoeB's height, then I can tell them your titties ain't big enough, your ass ain't big enough, and you don't fucking cook. Go fuck yourself. That's all fair. But the thing is, it's like men, when we talk about it, we lead with, well, I don't mean to do this, and I don't mean to do that, and allegedly, and this and that and the other. No, this is not a court of law. This is answering a question that's a legitimate question. I told you before, you don't have to say it out loud, but there's nothing wrong with you looking at a situation or looking at a woman and going, yeah, I'm better than you. Deuces. There's nothing wrong with that because I promise you they're doing the same thing to us. How come they get to do it and we don't? And they have nothing to offer for the most part. They have nothing to offer. And certainly like 99% of the time, based on what their demands are, they have nothing to offer. So why are you tippy-toeing around, man?
I take offense to that. There's a lot of mediocre vagina just sitting out there waiting to be captured by somebody. So don't say they ain't got nothing.
Okay, I tell you what. When I answer my question, when it's my turn, I'll address that, sir. But Ruben, I'm telling you, man, you don't have to tiptoe around stuff
man,
like that.
We could have wrapped this up. Man. Where's the wrap it up B button? Like, hey, wrap it up, B.
No, I don't even want him to wrap it up. I just want him to say what he means and not try to save people's feelings. It's like, say what you mean.
You're right. You're very right, sir. And yeah, when it's all said and done, I want a woman who can be a woman. I don't need to be taking care of anybody. I'm too old for that shit. And honestly, if I want to take care of you is one thing, but I shouldn't need to have to take care of you. I want her to be independent. I want her to honestly have her own shit to the point where if we're going to be together, it's because we want to be together and we want to bring our shit together, not because you about to get evicted out of your apartment. Yes.
Has this changed? Like, did you not feel like that when you were younger? Because I'm just trying to get back to the question part. Like,
so
did that change?
I would say yes to a point. You know, because when you're younger, you're kind of raised, programmed, whatever word you want to use, to be the provider for your significant other and family. Like, and I understand that. I respect that 100%. Now I'm at an age where when it's all said and done, I've provided for myself for a very long time. If I want to provide for others, it's a want, not a necessity. You know? Am I ever going to have children of my own? Who knows? But I have to roll into this like I'm not going to have kids. So like, if I'm going to be with somebody, it's going to be because we want to be together. You know? I'm not about the whole, like, when I hear people talk about, you don't get my hair and nails done? What? You're not adult enough to do that shit now? We can't get down. Now, if I say, hey, baby, don't get your nails done, and I give you money, that's 1% difference. You know? I need a woman who doesn't need me. I want a woman who wants me. And sometimes that overshadows what they look like. To a point, you know? I still need to be physically attracted. Because if I'm not physically attracted, we're probably not getting out the blocks. Because I also need to be physically attracted to her. And vice versa. If we're not attracted to each other, what are we doing? You know? So yeah. Has it changed? Yes. It's changed because my age has changed. And because my age has changed, my wants have changed. You know? I've gotten to the point in my life where if I don't get married, I don't feel like I'm missing anything. Sad, but true. Like, I'm prepared to go through the rest of my life not being married. Is that what I want? No. I'm just prepared for that, mentally. Like, I'm prepared to never have children. And I'm not talking about being a stepdaddy, and I'm not talking about adopted. I'm talking about me putting my sperm in a woman and her creating a child with our DNA. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you for letting us know how that works.
Hey, man, I got to verify. You know? And that's, so like, when it's all said and done, yeah. Have my attractions to women changed? Yes. I'm not just attracted 1% to physical. Because you could be hot as shit and dumb as a brick. I can't do it. You could be okay and be an awesome person. I could do that. you know? But if I'm not physically attracted to her or she's not physically attracted to me, why waste that time? You know what I'm saying? So, AG, you can go next.
Yeah, I used to be Captain Save the Ho. I don't do that anymore. If you have flaws, like basic flaws, I'm just not I don't have the patience for it. That's the biggest thing that's changed for me. It's just like, if you show me a red flag, it's a red flag. I'm moving on. If you can't cook, moving on. If you don't keep a good house, and if I go to pick you up for a date, and you allow me in your house or whatever, and I'm looking around, and your house is a mess, that means you're gonna keep my house a mess. So yeah, it's over already. What's the biggest thing that's changed for me is I'm not going to put up with anything that you do. You're gonna have to be as good as you demand for me to even consider being with you at all. Because I promise you, before I was married, or actually about a year before I was married, and I really started to change, it's just like I looked at things and just like, man, you can't put up with this stuff anymore. You can't be a doormat, and you can't think that this behavior is going to change. Because if she's mean and she like to say dumbass out of her mouth, then that's what it is. It's not going to change. If you think that some woman that tells you, makes you feel like you can't give up on her, that means you need to go. Because I promise you, she's not going to put that energy out for you. All she's saying is waving a red flag that says, I'm selfish. So that's the biggest thing with me in general. It's just like, I am not going to put up with flaws. Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody's flawed, but there are certain things that I'm just not going to do. If you think that this life is free, it's not. Because I expect things out of you that you expect out of me. That's not how the world works, but that's how my world works. So that's the biggest thing. Next thing is my understanding of what beauty is just changed dramatically. I don't know if I don't know you, or if I haven't had like prior knowledge of who you are as a person, and if you don't check all the boxes, all I have to go on is how you look. There are certain things that I just don't even like anymore. Like, you can't be out here looking like a jar of mayonnaise. It is what it is. I'm not gonna do that. If you don't have a nice rack, probably not. If you don't have a nice ass, probably not. Because I know you're looking at me going, I don't want to get nobody 5'5", which is fair. What woman grows up thinking, I want to date a mechanic that makes $65,000 a year and is 5'5"? Not one. And that's okay. But where the change came in is like, I'm not going to pretend like I don't have things that I want to. Again, going back to the first point. So for me, if you don't look a certain way, a little too pasty, a little too less endowed, I'm not going to deny that because I want certain things in life. If this is what we're doing. And that's the way I'm going to go about it. It's like, well, I mean, you're okay, but I'll pass. Or, okay, you have checked that box. Let's move to the next one. If we're doing this. So those are the biggest things, man. Just taking care of myself, understanding who I am. And I had to do the work too. I had to do work for me so I could know what I'm telling you now. So for me, it's just like, if you're putting out red flags, let them be red flags. People generally don't change because people, as far as my experience goes, people are looking for you to be a simp. I'm not trying to do that. And if you mistake my kindness for simpness, it's time to go too. If you don't look a certain way, then I'll probably will pass because I have to spend so much time with you. I would like to like what I'm looking at. So I'm not going to nickname it and say I don't, because I think it's ridiculous. Because certainly there are demands put on my physical appearance, and it should be, if that's what you like. There's nothing wrong with not liking a dude that's 5'5", but there's also nothing wrong with me not liking somebody that doesn't have a hip size and a bra size that I don't like. So those are the biggest things. Those are the biggest things. It's like, I understand I grew up in the suburbs, but my tastes have changed. And I think I would probably wait a lot longer to get everything that I want. Not just most things or half the things or whatever it is. But certainly if you can't get those two things right, not for me. There's just certain things I would not do because honestly, I'm coming into the situation going, you're going to have to show me what you bring to the table to start with, because I don't think at my age I'm going to date somebody that doesn't have any value as far as I'm concerned. Because certainly there's a level of value that I need to bring to the table to even be considered. And that's fine. I'm not saying that's the wrong thing. I'm just saying I'm going to give you a little bit of that too. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. That's the biggest change. Just not putting up with mediocrity anymore.
Awesome. MoeB?
I feel like the question has been framed in ways that require me to like answer it in two different ways. Like, did my attractiveness towards people change? Not really. I mean, I was always on a very fluid scale of like what physical attractors attracted me. I mean, I've kind of been all over the board. I never could point to one thing that I was like, hey, I'm attracted to this. Like, I will say my attractiveness has always been physically individualized. And I think that's a nice way of just saying, like, I've thought a lot of different looking women were attractive. Like, and there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I've been kind of all over the board with that. But I think most of the changes of who I'm physically attracted to has stemmed from my self-reflection, like knowing who I am. Because when you're young, dumb, and full of cum, you're just like, hey man, I want to put this dick in the hottest woman I think I can get away with. And it's really kind of a hard stop from that. Like, I didn't say anything about her personality, her vibe, her energy, how she treated me. It was pretty much like, hey, like when I look at her from across the street, does she look like my dick would get hard instantly if she got undressed? And if you check that box, all right, we could do this. Like we can move forward now. Now, as I got older and more comfortable with who I actually was, I look at certain things that I was attracted to strictly on a physical point of view, and I go, I'm also now smart enough to know what the fuck comes with all of that. So sometimes I see a woman, I'm just like, oh yeah, she fine as hell. I'm good. I'm just saying, like, I'm good because I can see from the presentation of that package, there are some things that are going to be required on my part that I'm either incapable of giving or unwilling, or sometimes both. Like, I just, like, I ain't got it in me no more. Like, that's why when I see a lot of, like, some of my friends who are single or are not married, and they're navigating throughout the dating scene, and I end up seeing somebody who's around my age hollering at like a 24, 22-year-old. I'm just like, hey man, I get the physical presentation, excites your man part, but you do probably realize that's coming with a whole bunch of shit that you probably ain't got. And I ain't saying like money. I ain't saying like you ain't young enough to deal with the stamina stuff. I'm just saying, nah, just like young people issues that you in your 40s probably ain't trying to deal with in a significant other. Hey, look, I get it. They like, oh, well, women are way more mature. That's a bullshit ass statement. Women are not more mature. It's just women want what older niggas got, which is usually money, status, and some goddamn common sense. Because look, I'll be honest, a lot of it is on us because I do have way more common sense in my 40s than I did at 22 when I was just on penis excursions, when I was just like, hey, I'm trying to see where I can put this link. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see, this is a role-playing game called Zelda, and I'm just trying to fucking get to the princess, man. That's it. Wow. But that's, so when women are like, oh, I like older men because they're more mature. No, they just more strategic. I promise you, I'm just as childish, immature. I say and do just as much stupid shit in my 40s as I do 20s. I just keep a lot of that stupid shit to myself now because I'm smart enough not to put it in the atmosphere anymore. But did I really change that much? Maybe you two guys are the exception to this, or maybe y'all are completely disagree with me. I don't feel like I've actually changed that much. I just know how to present myself to the world where I don't look like some idiot in my 20s, because that's how we did in our 20s. Because like I said, we weren't worried about the final mission. We weren't trying to get to the final boss. We were just trying to beat this version of the vagina we were trying to get. That's all we were trying to do, man. And look, if a guy that's 20, 21 hears this and goes, "Nah, man, that's not me, man. I'm trying to date and get to know." Look, I'm not saying none of that shit mattered to me, because I did like talking to people. I did need to have a little bit of that. But what I'm saying is, my tolerance for a lot of that shit that comes with that package was way bigger when I was really, really more motivated about what that physical package looked like. And that's just the honest statement. Like, I'm not saying none of the women that I dated back, I'm not saying any of the women I talked to back in the day were just physical conquest to me. No, at least half of them people I actually cared about. But what I'm saying is, like, that was a much bigger part of the equation than as I progressed in dating. Like, and Ruben, you were around. I literally stopped dating for a while because once I hit that transition in which I was like, look, I ain't just trying to fuck people no more. Like, I know that's not a common thing for guys to say, but I really did just hit a point where I was just like, hey, look, man, all this shit I've been doing just to have sex is exhausted. I'm kind of interested in getting to know somebody and like being a little bit better about like having more to, do with the person other than just, put my dick in her vagina or her mouth, whatever she gave me on that day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I needed more. So I got more serious and more, what do women say? I got intentional about my dating. Nah, really, I just stopped putting up with some of the shit that I used to put up. Kind of like what you said, AG. Like, I just realized, hey, man, there's certain things that will disqualify you from, pursuing this relationship any further. Now, unlike you, AG, you were a better person than me about a lot of those things, because those things did not always disqualify me from fucking. But
that makes me better.
I mean, look, because it made you, I feel like it kind of made you more like, you kind of stood on business about your position a little bit more than me. Because I was just like, hey, babe, like this just ain't gonna work. But I mean, we can still fuck. Right? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
well, in that way, that is true. Because I couldn't get a hard on if I didn't like you. I just couldn't.
And see, AG, that's kind of where I've probably elevated to now, where I'm just like, hey, look, man, when I see certain attractive women and people are like, oh, man, and I'm like, back in the day, the first thing that used to come to my mind when you see an attractive woman with a guy is, that nigga ain't hitting it right. Because for some reason, you had it in your mind that only you were capable of hitting it right. Nobody else. You didn't need any evidence or prior proof to tell you that, but that's just how you felt. It was like, hey, that nigga ain't hitting it right. Only this penis could do that. But now when I see a fine woman, I go, I ain't got time for all that. it's a whole different statement. Ain't nobody got time for that, bro. Like, She talking about getting her nails done every 2 or 3 days. I gotta get
every 2 or 3 days?
Hey, bro, I done heard it, man.
Damn. Okay.
I'm just like, hey, man, ain't nobody got time. Well, she poo-pooing Cheesecake Factory. Nah, man, we good, bro. Cheesecake, nigga, I gotta save up to go to that motherfucker. You talking about that shit ain't good enough for you? Nah, nigga, I gotta keep my vagina expectations on a broke nigga level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on broke nigga level. I feel like the older I get, now I also understand why a lot of older dudes do like younger women, because it's like, hey man, you can impress her easier.
You can,
you know
for a minute you can.
Yeah, you can impress her. Like, hey, because Chris Rock said it, women don't go backwards when it comes to men. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can catch you a chick, who ain't never really been with a nigga with a job, a car, and their own place, like, that's power. Like, you ain't really gotta be bringing nothing else to the table.
No lies detected, sir. It's absolutely true.
But now that I'm older, man, like, my attractiveness towards people is so much more valued about who you are. And I know that's like some cliche shit for a man to say, but like I think about like my current situation right now, man. Like, man, I'm in hospital, I go to the doctor, I do all this, and you know what I'm saying? I'm with somebody who takes off of work to train herself on how to do dialysis, just so she can be the person to give me dialysis, so I ain't gotta go to a treatment center. I can do it at home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, when I was like in my 20s, you know what I'm saying? I wanted it, if a chick had a fat ass and was making that thing shake, I was like, hey, that's what it is. But I'm like, hey man, a chick that's willing to show me, willing to clean my fucking blood for me, like physically, because that's literally what's happening. Chick that's willing to, hey man, y'all niggas can keep all that shit, bro. I'm good over here.
I mean,
I am good. Yeah, I am good over here, man.
But I can't agree with you more, because that's the mental attitude of an older guy. A young dude, not so much.
And you know what I'm saying? Cool thing is, man, when they do dialysis, they get like the little doctor's coats, because they get like the disposable ones just in case like blood gets on you. So like, I already be like, because we be at the training facility, she's learning how to do it, and they were like, they're gonna give her those, and I'm already like mentally like, hey man, it's gonna be dope. We can just be at the crib and she can just have that on. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking that before, but I ain't gonna say nothing because that's your wife. I'm glad you said it.
Because I'm just like, hey man, it's kind of fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
MoeB about to have his own porn scene at the crib.
Hey, look, man.
Can he wear a stethoscope too?
In multiple ways.
I mean, no, but I mean,
you can get one. Right?
I'm gonna say that ain't hard, because I can do that. But I'm just like, hey man, yeah, exactly. I'm just like, hey man,
get a little nurse hat.
Besides the fact that I got like, blood going in and out of me at the time. Other than that, shit sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, sometimes, man, sacrifices happen.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, so, but I know, like, even if I was going through like all this at like 20 something, like, would that have been cool to me? Yeah. Would I have still tried to make it sexual in that sense? Probably, because, I got a dick, and, I was way more full of comeback then than, I am now, you know what I'm saying? Like, back then you could do it once, give me a juice in 10 minutes, I'm ready to go again. Now I'm just like, hey, bitch, we gotta go to work tomorrow, don't we? Like, what we doing? Like, don't you want to cuddle? I realized, like, hey, the older you get as a guy, hey, look, some other guys might, I'm saying this to be funny, but I'm saying, look, man, I always liked the idea of cuddling when I was younger. I did, because in my mind, cuddling got you close to touch, and then enough touches, and boom, you in there. But now the older I get, I'm just like, hey, man, cuddling is fucking awesome, because, like, I can do that afterwards, even though I can't do shit else, and I can still feel cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause look, there's nothing more humbling than the first time you gotta tell a chick, hey, I ain't got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I did the best I could right then, and if you want another go round, we're gonna have to wait a little bit. You know what I'm saying? These sperm cells don't regenerate like they used to. You know what I'm saying? Look. I'm as good as I ever was once, but just
once.
So once again, I feel like your attractiveness changes based on yourself and your own review of yourself. Because like I said, man, when you're younger as a guy, whether you are the most egotistical man ever or you just got a normal amount of masculine ego, you're still driven by it. And the older you get and the more you become less of a slave to your ego, the more you can become like a proponent of this thing called logic. Because like I said, when the young dudes, they trying to find the finest piece of vagina that they can tell people that they got away with having sex with. And as an older guy, you listen to young guys talk and you just kind of, hey, young blood, I get you. I've been there. I ain't trying to judge. But now I understand why my uncle used to always be like, hey, they value things that was different. Like, hey, if I said, hey, my ex cooked for me, oh, she can cook? Hey, bro, you might want to. I'm just saying. But I
agree.
I'm just saying. But you know what I'm saying? My uncles were talking to me, you'd be like, come on, nigga, you just. What you talking about, bro? Like, I ain't value it now.
You didn't value it at all, though?
No, I did, but not the same way that we do now.
Okay, I see it. Okay.
And it was like, it's a changing of the guard because, like, when there were more men in the young brother's life, you had more people pointing out the things you should value. And the funny thing is, when men started being raised solely by the women, these women who hated some of the guys didn't realize that they was turning the people that they were raising into the motherfuckers they hated because they didn't teach them to value any of those things either. And you know what I'm saying? Because, every one of my uncles used to say something about, can she cook? All of them used to say, is she clean? And they weren't talking about physically. They, like you said, AG, like, look. And some people might be like, oh man, that's so misogynistic, like a woman's place. No, but they were like, no, they just understood these are things you're gonna fucking value when you get older. You don't know it now, young blood, but trust me, you're gonna
learn today.
Yeah, you're gonna be 40 something, you're gonna be like, hey man, going out to eat ain't the move all the time, man. Like, bitch, we can get some groceries. Like,
but if you can't cook, it don't matter.
Exactly. So I'm saying, like, the older you get, the more you start valuing things that actually bring value to you.
Yeah.
So that's where my attractiveness changed. Like, can I still see the same chick I saw 20 years ago and I thought was sexy and be like, oh, she's sexy? You goddamn right. She didn't get ugly. You know what I'm saying? What I liked physically didn't change. It's just like now, it's just like, but I also know what all that shit come with. And I ain't got it, first of all. And if I had it, I wouldn't want to give it.
Well, all right. Awesome. Thank you, gentlemen. So, what's on your mind, AG?
Not a whole lot, man. Just waiting for this election to be over. Everything that's going on, you can't really get away from politics in any place in your life. Just trying to keep my head right. That's all. I know it's going to get better. This too shall pass, but some days, man, some days. So that's what's on my mind. Just trying to keep it moving.
Got you. Thank you, sir. MoeB, what's on your mind?
I'm 24 hours away from having to process something that I've never been a part of before as a coach. And that is, I was working with a coach who quit on the team. Now I've been around when coaches' ego or something got in the way and they was just like, fuck it, I don't care no more, or fuck it, I ain't gonna do anymore. But I had never actually been a part of a circumstance in which a coach just said, nah, I'm really just not gonna show up. And then took it a step further and told all the kids not to show up. So we're in the playoffs. So our team made the playoffs. Our team that ain't super great made the playoffs and got an actual decent seed where we probably playing a team that we matched up well against. Like we had a real chance to beat this team. But we didn't have enough players show up because the head coach literally told the families and the players, we ain't got a game, don't show up. If you want to play for my other rec team, we're going to start practicing in a week or two. Never had been a part of that before. And it was raw yesterday. Like yesterday, I was really just kind of mad. And I think one of the things that made me the most angry is that this coach, his son plays on the team. And, you know, we've been hard on his son. Well, I shouldn't say we. I've been hard on his son, and not for his performance, mainly for the things that I really do pride myself on trying to show young men how you're supposed to deal with conflict and things not going your way. I'm constantly saying next play because you can't change what's already happened. You got to move forward. In life, you know, things ain't going to always work out the way you want to, but as a guy, as a man, nobody really cares about what happened yesterday. They only care about what you're doing now and moving forward. So this kid showed up. His dad didn't show up, but he showed up. And I realized, man, I got so much respect for this kid. Like, I feel like, hey, this kid gets it. After a whole year of not getting, I feel like he gets it. We had like 7 to 8 kids show up. These kids get it. And I said something that I had never said to kids before, and parents were around, and I never said it because when I said it, I realized it might have sounded like I was making an attack of the guy that didn't show up. And I don't fucking care because I really think he's a bitch, but I wasn't trying to portray that to the kids. But I realized I said something that probably said that. And I said, I have so much respect for you guys for showing up, because as a man, 90% of your job as a man is showing up, because none of us really know what we're supposed to be doing. We're all out here doing the best we can, and I respect y'all for showing up. And I said, because your generation, because of the internet and everybody's use of guns and everything else, y'all have never learned how to take an ass whooping. Y'all don't realize that L's are temporary. You can lose a fight and maybe you get joked on for a day or two, but it passes. And then I said it, and I said, but when somebody labels you a bitch, that lasts forever. And I was like, so yeah, y'all took some L's this year, but people who just didn't show up, that label of being a bitch is forever. That shit never goes away. So never be afraid to take a loss in life. Just be afraid of somebody thinking you're a bitch. And I said that to kids. You know what I'm saying? And parents were there, and some parents shook their head. I had a dad come up to me afterwards and go, man, I appreciate what you said, man. And I was just thinking, oh, cool, because I thought you was about to be like, damn, dog, you just throwing out bitches and shit like.
I think I probably would have told you both. Appreciate you, but damn, bro.
And I would have took it. I'd be like, my bad. I did something I tell these people not to do, which is I moved on emotion because I was really upset. But getting like 24 hours removed from it, I feel like, all right, how do I feel about the situation now? That nigga's still a bitch. And that label ain't never going away. And I stand by what the fuck I said. When somebody labels you a bitch, that shit's forever. It takes a long time to remove that label of being a bitch. And there's really not too much you can really do to remove that label of being a bitch. Because you can say, I want to fight a nigga that labeled me a bitch, but you did something to get that label of being a bitch. Because I'm not calling him a bitch. That's disrespectful. I'm saying that's what his label says. I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when when they introduce the starting lineup and they always say, you know, what school they went to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he'd have to say his name, bitch university, from the bitch university. You know what I'm saying? Like, this,
wait. It can't be bitch university. Got to be the bitch university.
The bitch university. Because, you know. And here's the thing, man. As a grown adult type person, that's what I'm going to say. As a grown adult type person, you can be upset, disrespected, or feel a certain way about what transpires as a coach. Because look, when you sign up to be a coach, and especially when you want to be the head coach, what comes with it is a whole bunch of motherfuckers that ain't going to appreciate what you do. People always questioning you, people saying you don't know what the fuck you doing, and people saying you're a terrible coach. And that's what the good coaches go through. So, like, you should know, as you got to have enough testicular fortitude to be like, all right, people mad because their kids is losing. Okay. I mean, you got to either know your own value, or you wait till the season's over, you decide, all right, I'm too much of a bitch to deal with this. I can't. But don't quitting on kids. Like, the same thing that we try to push on these young men about the biggest stigma that we give black men is they leave their families. They abandon their responsibilities.
They're not good fathers.
And then you volunteer to lead young men, and you bounce when shit gets hard. How are you any better than what that mother is saying about you when she says your ass ain't shit? And as a guy, you shouldn't have to deal with it. You shouldn't have to deal with people constantly saying you're not man enough, or you're not a man if you don't. But hey, man, that shit come with the territory, bro. It's still your job to show up. So, you know what I'm saying? I hope one day his testicles drop and he can do what is required to remove that label of bitch. But yo, man, when you quit on kids like that, man, and I felt bad because I'm saying it in front of the kid, and that's his dad, and I'm like, look, I never called another dude's dad a bitch in front of him, because, like, as a kid, you don't want to hear that, even if you think it yourself, because I know, come on, man, he ain't stupid. He knows his dad a bitch. It's still his dad, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to, you know, as a guy, look, man, I didn't see eye to eye with my dad growing up, but, like, if somebody just flat out been like, hey, your dad a bitch, okay, I don't know if I'd have wanted to fight, but I've been like, hey, bro, like, I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? Wait for me to leave before you start popping off like that, bro. So, like, I felt like I lowered myself, but, like, I hope I always feel as passionately about what I feel like is kind of my purpose, which is I don't really care about being known as a good coach, but I do care about, like, being known to these guys as somebody who cares about them and shows them, look, the goal is for them to be a lot better than me, but I want to at least be a good reflection of a bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want them to at least be like, I gotta at least be as good as this nigga. Like, this got to be the floor here. You know what I'm saying? I want to at least be a clean floor for them to attain. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be in the basement. So yeah, man, like, you know, I'll stand by that statement. I'll end with that, man. Like, hey, man, it's okay to lose at anything you do in life. It's okay to take a couple L's. It's okay to not accomplish what you wanted in that day. But, you know, you keep moving, because you never want that label of bitch to be attached to you, because that shit is hard to wash off.
All right. Thank you, sir. And, you know, I'm going to piggyback on that a little bit. Not that specific thing, because I'm not about to call somebody's dad a bitch. But,
hey, look, and personally, before this incident, I ain't really have no beef with the dude. Dude, you know, hey, it is what it is. But that's a bitch move, man. That's just what you are.
Bitch tendencies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when that's your label, man. I didn't give it to you. You just wore it.
I mean, yeah, man. I mean, if you a bitch, you a bitch. Just say you a bitch. Like, that's cool. You know, as long as you know that what you did is being a bitch, and you know, and, you know, as the famous Ice Cube said, you know, a bitch is a bitch. It doesn't matter if you're poor or rich. In the exact same words, a bitch is a bitch. Like, that's what it is. You do bitch shit, you get labeled a bitch. Like, you know. But I will say this. Always try to be a better person the next day than you were the day before. Whether it means you got to learn something new or you do something new. You know? Hey, man, sometimes out here, we got to do a little bit more to get what we want. And everything is not necessarily handed to you. And I think that's a situation where, you know, a lot of people feel as though that, yeah, shit should be handed to me because I exist. Now, as you know, I don't know if anybody else's parents ever said this, but you know, my mom, love my mom to death. She's good at saying closed mouths don't get fed. If you hungry, you need to say you hungry. If you need to learn something, you need to tell somebody you want to learn something. Because when it's all said and done, if you're not consistently eating, then you're not consistently getting better. And if you're not consistently getting better, somebody else is going to pass you. And then you can either bitch complain that somebody else is passing you, or you can just do something about it. So all I'm saying is, hey, you know, try to do better a little bit the day after, you know? And as we do on this show, each week we try to get better. Are we experts? Hell no. You know? And we've done some shit that work and some shit don't work. And, you know, but what we do, said duty. Go ahead, AG.
If you didn't say it, I wouldn't have laughed. I was gonna let it go, but you did. You said it. Come on.
There's no beat. Look, we're guys, and that's just there's some shit that triggers guys, and unfortunately, that's a trigger. Because after I didn't mean to say it, but when I said it, I was good until I saw AG, and I couldn't do it anymore. Because I felt he if he had never moved, I'd have kept going. But he just dipped his head a little bit, and I was like, damn it, you know? So, but yeah, all I'm saying, regardless of what you're doing in life, you may not be the best at it, but you know what? If you can get better every day, that's one step closer to doing what you want to do and getting what you want to get. So, you know, and honestly, then you won't get labeled as a bitch because you're trying to be better. And that's all we can hope for in this world. A lot of things are out of our control, but the one thing you can't control is yourself. And hey, if you want to get labeled a bitch, don't get mad when you get labeled a bitch if you're doing bitch tendencies. And with that being said, I'd like to thank everybody for listening to the show as we do it every Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey man, I mean, unless your clock get put back and you don't have a cell phone and shit, I mean, you probably will up here at 8 o'clock like, what the fuck's going on with the show? Nah, the rest of us, we knew what's going on, except for me when I woke up this morning. But that's beside the point. So, tell a friend, tell an enemy, just tell somebody about our show. Once again, hey, we see you out there in Texas. We see you out there in California. We see you out there just listening to the shows. And we appreciate that very much. We're live Sundays on YouTube, on Twitch, and if you're cool enough to be my friend, on my Facebook page. So, with that being said, we will see you next Sunday. Hey, 6 years, started the new season, 6 years. Woo! Each year we get better. We get finer like wine, baby. That's how we do it. So, with that being said, as we always do, peace, love, hair grease, soul, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW podcast, at Nugman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, MoeB 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Nugman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5 Minute Warning.